Hey guys, welcome back to RAMtv from our brand new studio, my living room. We're super excited to come back and bring you video game tech and nerd culture news. So let's jump right in with something I want to call a tradition. We started year one of RAMtv with Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege, so let's jump right into year two with Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege. Much like us, Ubisoft has just announced their year two season pass. Now, I'm super excited about this. If you follow us on RAM Play, you know I'm a huge fan. It's something I stream all the time. So, let's talk about what we know. In year two, Rainbow Six will be seen in 4 more countries: Spain, Hong Kong, Poland, and South Korea. Well, Hong Kong's not really a country, but you get the point. There'll be 4 new maps, just like year one, and 8 new operators. Again, very similar to year one. Ubisoft has announced their year two roadmap. With the year two roadmap, you're going to see the first release of Season 1, Year 2 in February of 2017. Season 2 will be in May of 2017, Season 3 in August 2017, and Season 4 will be in November of 2017. And something else that they are doing, which they actually started doing in year one, is their mid-season reinforcements. Of course, anyone following knows that year one is going to be ending soon with its mid-season reinforcement, and that's actually going to include the Article 15 University map as a multiplayer map. Something else I'm super stoked for. As of right now, we do not have any idea what the actual dates of the release for these new characters will be. Again, we just know the months. The things we do know is that along with these 8 new operators, we're also going to get 8 exclusive headgears and 8 unique uniforms. You'll also get an R6 Carbon Charm and 600 R6 credits. Again, that is if you have the year 2 season pass. And having the season pass, much like year 1, includes being a VIP, which gives you 7-day early access to these operators, and you don't have to pay any renown for them. A 10% discount off the in-game shop, and the 5% renown boost to unlock those in-game contents. Of course, one of my favorite things, the 2 extra daily challenges. Now, if you're just getting into the Rainbow Six Siege scene, there's a couple different options that are available to you. There's the Complete Edition. The Complete Edition will get you the full game, the Legacy Operator Bundle, which will get you the operator from this year, as well as the Year 2 Pass. If you're not interested in the Legacy Bundle, you can also get just the Year 2 Gold Edition. The Year 2 Gold Edition is going to get you the full game plus the Year 2 Pass. However, you will lose out on the 8 operators from this year. But hey, no biggie if you're not really certain whether or not you want to get into it. So there's definitely a few new options for you if you're just now getting into this game. And if you do get it, make sure you add me. I really enjoy playing this game, and I'm always looking for new people to play with. Of course, that's not all that's happening right now around the holiday season. Amazon just announced a new bundle they have on the PS4 Slim, Uncharted 4, and PlayStation Plus 1 year, all bundled together for $270.
We were meant for this, Nathan. You, me, together. We were destined for something great.
The system alone normally sells for $300, and PlayStation Plus for a year goes for $60, plus the $60 game. So right there is well over that $270 price range. Now you might be saying, but Aaron, I saw the PS4 Slim was offered for $250 on Black Friday. That's true, but that did not include the game and the year-long PlayStation Plus. So I'm going to make the argument that this could be a better deal, especially if you didn't jump on that Black Friday sale, because guess what? Black Friday is over. As for Uncharted 4, it's arguably one of the best games out there for the PS4. Looks great, the gameplay feels great. Highly recommended if you haven't played it yet. And of course, if you're into multiplayer, Uncharted 4 offers that multiplayer capability, which Naughty Dog has said they will continue to support. Matter of fact, there's a survival mode coming out later this year. Now, before we call Ray and throw it over to technology, I want to talk about Amazon, the behemoth that is Amazon. Amazon just recently announced that they're going to be opening up brick and mortar stores that you can go into, find groceries you want, physically touch those groceries, and walk out of the store with them. This is something I like to call a grocery store. I normally go to Hy-Vee, but hey, Amazon, you do you, boo. So let's give Ray a call and see what he's got in the tech world.
yes, we are back. Ram is back. My name is Ray. Sorry, I had to be kind of quiet right now. People are asleep. But here is some quick tech news for you all. Microsoft actually polled 17 other women that work in research labs, and one woman claims that the search box that we know today may be gone by 2027 because services and all that will have contextual information about us, like activities, location, and pretty much whatever is on our phone. It The service will just know that you want this or you want to go here, and that's actually kind of exciting. Also scary because we don't need to put in "I want Chinese food" nearby, but how much information am I willing to give them to live a life as cool as the Minority Report, or to pretty much never have to do something on my own again? Just food for thought, honestly. This next story involves Nintendo and their new console, the Nintendo Switch. Apparently, a screenshot was leaked onto the internet from EV Games Australia that claims to show that the Nintendo Switch will be charged by USB-C. This is actually a very big deal, and if it is true, it's a very big win for Nintendo because USB-C is the future of connections. Right now, it's gonna come in slowly. Apple put 4 USB-C ports into their new MacBook Pros, which have been to pretty mixed reviews, more on a negative, where pros now need to use dongles to connect the USB products to the MacBook Pro, and that's a lot more stuff they have to carry on. And what I was hoping is more money as well. So I think it's a great idea that Nintendo is someone who loves proprietary, you know, information. I'm sorry, discs and cartridges, for them going to this open format of USB-C that everyone's gonna have pretty much. Besides Apple, Apple does have the Lightning ports, which is similar to USB-C but not really. It does show Nintendo is now making a change and learning their mistakes from the Wii U launch, because we all know the Wii U is a joke. And the final story from me tonight involves Windows and their answer to the Amazon Echo and Google Home. Pretty much, according to Windows Central, Microsoft is working on an update to let any Windows PC become an always listening hub that could control your home, much like Amazon Echo does. Which, yes, it does always listen, so that way it knows when to turn on. Because if you say, "Hey Alexa," yes, it will turn on because it is always searching for that command. And if this does become true, I don't know if Microsoft has that answer to their problem. Microsoft has not really been a competitor, well, amongst Apple, Google, and Amazon for a while. Windows Phone, Windows Mobile is largely a failure, and that is coming from someone who had a Windows Phone and who still thinks Windows Phone is still the best operating system that I've ever used. Um, let's see. I just don't know how I feel about this home hub. I saw some of the leaked screenshots, and it looks promising, but I really don't know who's gonna go to their PC to control their home. It's actually convenient where the Amazon Echo is just a speaker. It really is a smart speaker, and you say, "Hey Alexa, turn on my lights, turn off my music, play something on Spotify." That's actually great. Not being built into PC, they want to do it where it's widespread. I understand that, but they should really invest in something hardware. They just discontinued the Microsoft bands, which no one really bought. I didn't know anybody with it. They should invest in hardware, at least this time. You know, at least that's my opinion. And back to you, Aaron.
Thanks, Ray. Now, if you're a huge X-Men fan, you've probably been following the fact that Fox has partnered up with Marvel to do an X-Men TV spin-off called Legion.
Just tell me what happened next. Look, I don't know.
Well, Legion has confirmed their premiere date and given us a brand new trailer. The show will debut on FX on February 8th at 10 o'clock Eastern. Now, Legion is going to be overseen by Fargo showrunner Noah Hawley, and it will star Dan Stevens and Aubrey Plaza, who I will argue you're more likely to recognize from her role in Parks and Rec. The show will focus on a character named David Haller, who's diagnosed as schizophrenic, but he begins to believe that the voices he hears are actually real. In an interview with Vanity Fair, Hawley talked about his approach to Legion and says the show will be a surreal or dreamlike quality. He says it's not just about running and kicking. There's a whole bunch of superhero stories out there, and they all cover running and kicking. Hawley says his goal is to do something whimsical and imaginative. Quote, not just because I want to do something different, but because it feels like the right way to tell the story, end quote. The David Haller character first appeared in the 1985 issue of The New Mutants. Now, interestingly, this is the first time Marvel will actually be hands-on with a live-action X-Men anything in the franchise. Generally speaking, Fox owns the rights to those, but Marvel has actually maintained the rights to Legion. And if you're really big into TV, you're probably going to recognize this guy.
President-elect's thumbs were very busy this weekend. You probably heard Trump started a Twitter feud with a Broadway musical. He is fighting with Hamilton. That's right. And one thing everyone in this country loves, Donald Trump is fighting with it.
That's right, late-night TV host and comedian Jimmy Kimmel. Well, he has been announced to host the 89th Academy Awards. This announcement comes out just about 3 months before the awards show, which will air on Sunday, February 26th. On Twitter, Kimmel posted the announcement saying, yes, I am hosting the Oscars, and this is not a prank. Of course, this isn't Kimmel's first time hosting an award show. Matter of fact, he hosted the Emmys earlier this year. Only 7 people in all of history have hosted both the Emmys and the Academy Awards. Kimmel will be the first person ever to host them both in the same year. I want to thank you so much for staying with us, guys. We really appreciate all the support we have. If you've liked what you've seen, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We really want to keep reaching out there so we can bring you more video game tech and nerd culture news. We love doing it. We hope you love watching it. Another thing we have is a GoFundMe page right there. Make sure you click on it. If you have the opportunity, please donate. Send to people so that they can donate. We appreciate the support we've already gotten. It allows us to buy lights and green screens. We want to keep upgrading our equipment, doing this more often, and we can't do it without your help. We hope that you tune back in with us next week to stay up to date with your video game tech and nerd culture news. Do you, Ram?